Or?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's a lot of fun in there.
We saw you wave to, was it the fans when you scored that touchdown? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, just saying goodbye to them. We kind of buried the game away. So, they were talking trash all day. We can hear them from behind us, and it's kind of good to put them away.
You've talked about starting fast and really carrying the momentum in the second half. It just seemed like you guys, for the most part, really were just methodical in your drives. I guess what was flowing for you guys on offense, and I guess what's your kind of overall thoughts about how you guys perform?
Yeah, I guess one of the questions last week that you guys were asking was just about consistency, and I feel like we've really found that today. When the defense was kind of letting up some big plays at the beginning of the game, we were able to respond there offensively and kind of be the reason to be in that game at that point. And after that first quarter, we kind of really took it away, and the defense locked in a little bit. We were able to kind of run with it. We had a great pass game. We had a great pass game when we needed it. Kamari was really running it well. The line was doing a great job up front, and I feel like we were consistent throughout the entire game, which when we're a consistent team, we're a really tough team to beat.
The trophy games you guys have won this year have all been giant statement wins. Does that make it a little bit sweeter with the rivalries that you've been able to see for the first time?
It definitely does, and I've only been here for a year, and obviously I don't know the entireness of the entire rivalry. I guess I don't know how to put that. The entirety, I guess, yeah, the entirety of the rivalry. But it's been a lot of fun, especially when you get opportunities like this. Everyone's built up and ready to go for these games. To kind of put out statement wins like this, it really is a testament to how good these guys are that we have here.
You mentioned there that this was, your first year here. You finally have completed the regular season here in Iowa. Talk about maybe your personal and your player growth from SDSU when you got on campus in Iowa City to now. What's different? How do you feel like you've improved over the course of the regular season?
Yeah, just speaking about the entire journey as a whole, it's been a lot of fun. I've kind of said this a lot, but when I got here, I just try to build relationships. Obviously, I was injured for that entire the spring part of the year. So all I could do is really just learn the playbook, build relationships with the guys, hang out with them. And I feel like it was really great to do all that because all of a sudden things started to roll. Obviously, when I got to start playing again, the relationships were strong. We continued to build those throughout the entire year. It's been a lot of fun spending time with those O-linemen, those goofy guys up front. But overall, the biggest thing is just, working with Coach Lester has been an awesome deal, and it's been great to work with him. He has so much to teach me, and he taught me so much throughout this year and has me thinking just a lot differently and a lot more deeper about the game of football in general. And I think that's going to really help me at the next level, and obviously has helped me throughout the season as well.
DJ Venami was the guy who was on scholarship when you got here in January, but now he's your leading receiver of the season. And today, what have you seen out of him in terms of growth, becoming a weapon for your offense?
Yeah, and he was, not even in the top 3 tight ends to start off fall camp this year, and maybe not even for that first game, but he's just continued to work every single day. He always has a positive attitude when he comes to the building, which just makes it a lot of fun for a guy to work with a guy like that. And obviously, whenever he gets that opportunity, he takes advantage of it. He had the opportunity today. He's had opportunities all season, and every single time he comes up with a great catch, has great run after catch ability. And gosh, he's only a redshirt freshman, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to develop into these next couple of years as well.
Was that bootleg early second half when you're sputtering a bit? Was that designed to go to him the whole time?
Yeah, that's one of the design plays where we're trying to kind of fake a run down the middle and boot out to the right. Obviously, he's there. Dayton was wide open down the field as well, so it's kind of a high-low read, just depending on that. But there was nobody out there, so I'm just going to throw it to DJ, let Dayton go block out there, and ended up being a big play.
Can you talk about Reese's catch, the one-handed grab?
Yeah, that was I think it was a third down in the game. That's a big third down there, especially, and obviously most of the read was to the field there. I saw Reese had a one-on-one, wanted to give him a go ball. It's kind of the same thing last week when you're pressing Reese. I want to give him an opportunity, and he was able to come down with it. It was an impressive catch when we look back on film. His one-hander, and he's been making plays like that when we give him opportunities this year. So, we just got a good one-on-one shot, and we took it.
You talk about DJ Venami's ascension as the year gone on. Just how has he become a trusted target for you as the season gone on?
Yeah, again, I think the most important thing when it comes to being like a trusted target like that is his hands, especially. Just kind of always knowing that if you throw him a ball, he's going to catch it, and always being in the right spot and at the right time as well. And throughout the year, when he gets into the game and when he gets into practice, he's always on top of his stuff, and he's always running the right routes. He's always consistent with how he works every single day, and I think that's the biggest thing, and how we've built trust and how the coaches have begun to trust him as well.
What does it say about Aaron Graves? I mean, he's a son born yesterday, flies in last night. You know, I guess he said he didn't come here he didn't leave his wife and newborn son to lose a game in Lincoln. I guess, how'd you guys kind of rally around Aaron? I guess, what's that showcase, kind of his leadership like? I couldn't imagine making that sort of decision, but he seemed totally invested and obviously present in the moment.
Yeah, well, congrats to them first off, and he wasn't at practice on Thursday this week, and obviously because he was at the hospital there. But Coach kind of made the announcement during special teams last night, and we were all super stoked for him. He was able to fly in last night, and we were kind of partying up in the locker room there for him, especially there. Not even just for the win, but for him being a new dad, and he got the game ball after the game today. Just committing his time to this team, and he's putting so much time, so much passion. He has so much passion for this game, this team, these fans, and it was really cool to see him make it out for a final regular season game.
You've now won 57 games as a starting quarterback for a kid who had one Division I offer coming out of high school. I know you believe in yourself. I know you're confident. Have you ever been taken aback by what you've been able to accomplish?
I think since I've still been in it, I haven't really thought about it too much. But it's been an incredible journey. All the relationships, all the people that have kind of helped me along this way. I've had tons of coaches that made huge impacts in my life and along my journey, and it's been a really great thing. And I'm sure once my college career's end, I might have a chance to take a second, really look back at all those wins and all those games and all the fond memories that we've had. But you still got another one to go.
You hurt your shoulder in the second quarter, just later on. It looks like it was lingering. You respond 3 plays later with the quarterback sneak going in the score. How proud are you of your toughness, and how have you seen it grow this season in your second home?
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of I guess injuries throughout the year, and been able to tough through those. But I'm the type of guy that never wants to leave the field, and I'm always going to want to fight through anything that's kind of going through, what I'm going through. And I don't want to leave those guys in the field. I want to work hard for them. I want to continue to push for them. And that was just kind of a stinger on the field. Kind of went away after a couple plays, but I mean, again, that's one thing that I'm going to tough through. I want to stay on the field with my guys and continue to push through whatever we're facing.
Why is that so important in a rivalry game like Nebraska?
Yeah, I think it shows just toughness to the other guys, and kind of knowing that you're going to have to play through injury when you're playing a game like this. This is such a physical game, especially at the Big Ten level. Everyone's hurting, especially week 12 or week 14 or whatever it is. You're going to be fighting injuries a little bit, but it's a matter of how tough you're going to be and fight through those injuries. And guys really can continue to believe in you when you fight through injuries like that.
Thanks, Mark. All right, last question.
I would ask you after the bowl game, but I probably won't be there. I got to talk with your parents before the game. What have they meant to you in your life?
Yeah, I mean, they've been a huge support to me. I don't think my dad has missed an entire game in my entire career. Obviously, my mom has tried to be at every single game, but there's been some things that have come up. But they've been a huge support. They've traveled multiple hours across the country. They've driven 12, 15 hours sometimes. All the time that they've just given to me and all the support they've given me, all the love, I can't thank them enough.
All right, thanks.